Hi, and welcome to ProjX360. This video will be covering our sales CRM. We'll start with the sales CRM dashboard. On our dashboard, you can see what's in your overall pipeline. You can see what's been added to your pipeline in the last 30 days. You can see what's been won or lost in the last 30 days, what's been won or lost year to date. You can see the weighted pipeline, and the weighted pipeline is calculated in deals. You can give a deal a percentage of a chance to close, and then based on that percentage of chance to close, it takes the percentages and factors in the overall pipeline, and that's where your weighted pipeline comes from. You can see your total won deals. You can see what's been invoiced and what hasn't been yet. You can see the new number of new companies or number of new people added in the last 30 days. As you scroll down, you can actually see what's in each individual salesperson's pipeline. And these are clickable to go into the details. You can also see the pipeline by stages. And then you can also see each individual salesperson's pipeline, and then you can see the deal value and versus percentage of chance to close right here also. So when a new lead comes in, you'll go over to the CRM, expand it, click on people, and then go over to the upper right-hand corner to the cog and click on it and hit add person. And then it'll pull up the information for you to fill out for that person. If there is a company associated, you can select a company from your companies in your database, or you can hit add new company and you can fill in and add a new company right from here without having to go back and forth between things. Once you have all that information filled out, you'll select who the salesperson is that's in charge of this lead. Also, you can create different sources in your, as you saw in the settings. So back in the settings where you created all your sources, this will be the list of them right here, which again, a source can be whatever you want it to be. It could be builders you work with, it could be designers, architects, it could be advertising campaigns, basically anything where your business comes from, so you can run reports and track that. You can also set the status right here. You'll set your tags. You can add custom fields to a person. You can add as many different custom fields as you'd like. So any additional information that you want, again, as we saw back in the settings video, you can add as many different custom fields as you want. And then you'll save it, and then it will save that person to the database. You can also, this CRM people's page, all these different fields that you see on top, you can customize that by hitting edit layout. And you can drag and drop the order you want your fields to be seen. And then you can also, by clicking the eye, just like everything else in the software, will turn things off so that you don't see it. Blue means it's activated, tan means it's off. When you do go into, we do have a nice search feature to find your clients. So if you're looking for somebody, you can just start typing in the name in the search. It'll narrow it down. Then when you're ready to go into somebody, you just click on their name. It'll take you into the client profile. You can then see all this client's information that you entered. We have a section called additional information. If you click on that, that'll be the homeowner title. If there's a nickname, a summary, which is kind of a notes section, or this is also the section if we did the import for you, that if you had some other notes from other platforms that you were using, that's where they would live, is in this summary section. You can see the status, the salesperson, the source, and all the tags you selected. And all that's editable right from there. Over time, you'll see any associated records. So any proposals, projects, work orders, or invoices. And all these are clickable to go right into the details of each one of those. You can create sales activities. So again, keep in mind, we're still in the sales process. So these are not activities for, your techs or anything related to project management. That comes later in the software. You'll see in other videos. These are more activities, which you can, again, think of an activity as a task for your salespeople. So you can add a single activity, and then again, you can create an activity template like you saw in the CRM settings section. And a template could be maybe a sales process that the salespeople want to follow on their leads, whatever you want. You can, as you saw in the settings, you can create as many of those as you'd like. You can see what's been completed and what hasn't been. The green ones are completed, the tan ones are incomplete. You can check things off by clicking on the cog to check them off. To edit them, just click the edit button, or you can delete activities also. Also, the sales team can add to the sales calendar right from here. So they can add their sales meetings and so forth just by clicking on the calendar here. It'll take you into the calendar view to schedule your event, and you can see scheduling in the scheduling video. If a salesperson has an activity or a calendar event on any given day, they'll get an automated email called the Daily Rundown that'll basically give them a list of their agenda for that day so things don't fall through the cracks. You can see all the associated deals with this person. And for clarification on terminology, a deal is an opportunity in our software. A person can have as many different opportunities or deals as necessary. To add a deal, you can simply click on the plus symbol right here, and it'll bring up the deal. You'll give the deal a name, select a company if there's one associated with it, put in what the estimated deal value is, whatever it is. If you might not, it's not a hard number, and you can always come back and edit this, but what do you think this deal is from your initial talks with the customer? Maybe it's 50,000, whatever it may be. Select your stage that it's in. Here's that potential to close. So it's a slide bar, so you can give it whatever you feel that potential is to close at the moment. And again, this is meant to come back to an update and, increase as your sales process increases. You can put in an expected close date, because again, you can run reports based on expected close date. This is also, as once a deal's won, if you want to track what's been invoiced against this deal, you can put that value in here. You can enter the deal address here. So the deal might be at a different address than the client address. And then again, you can select the salesperson, the source, and the status. And you can also create custom fields, as you saw in the settings, for deals. So it can be whatever you want. And then you'd save it, and it would add the deal right here in the deal section. You can also see your custom fields information right here. We have a notes section, so you can add a note. And when you do add a note, it stamps who the author is and the date and time that note was added, so you have a nice log. When you do go into a deal, you can always click on it, because if you need to edit anything, like I mentioned before, when you put that initial dollar number in, you can edit that at any time. So after you do get a proposal and a more accurate number, you can add that to here and update this to be more accurate. You can change your expected close date. You can see how long it's been aging. If you do need to edit anything, you just click on it. Here's the custom fields that you added. And then we also have a notes section in deals, so you can add notes to a deal, just like you can add notes to a person. And again, it stamps the author and the date and time that note was added, so you have a nice log. And then if you do want to add any attachments or anything like that, you can add attachments right here. And then you do also have the option to, when the time is when you're ready, to create a proposal right from here, or a project. And that concludes our Sales CRM video. Thank you, and have a great day.